On first down, it's gone. And incomplete to open things up. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone.
Ooh, sack.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff.
Oh, wow, that was so trash.
This is going to be incomplete.
That would have been a sack. You got Goff.
So the deep 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national.
One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and goal, Howard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Throwing now is Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they
for 3. At worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They're at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, that could be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's gone.
Oh, wow. Oh.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go, baby.
The Philadelphia Eagles, Charles, they're 1-2 through 3 weeks of the season. And Carson Wentz in that Week 3 loss to Detroit, 19-36, and no interceptions, but it was tough for him. He was missing a couple of key receivers due to injuries, sacked 3 times. There were also 7 drop passes in that game,
including a potential game winner for the second straight week for Philadelphia. So you're right, they're missing some guys. That hurts them on offense, but they've had chances the last 2 weeks to win games despite not being at their best. And now they're trying to keep pace with the NFC East. Dallas off to a tremendous start. They're 2 games clear of the field. And how about this schedule?
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Nice.
Zach Ertz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
What is the ball
No,
keep
not
on
at
going
all,
like that?
because if they
I'm
don't,
literally
it
clicking right.
almost had the feel of they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jared Goff and the NFC champs, they get ready to begin this drive. Now Goff on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I don't want him to kneel it anymore. I don't want him to kneel it anymore.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we reach halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown,
3
baby.
touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Oh, yeah, I need it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Presence fell in the backfield. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Goff. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as they're going to start quarter number 4.
53, Mike 53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right, guys, all right. Hand bit talking to me down here.
Wentz to
oh
throw.
my god, oh, that's so bad. Like, he's literally running so slow and I can't pass the ball.
Rolling to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3.
Oh, no.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz. Then Jeffrey's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to
Wow,
laugh here,
bro.
and I
I'm
really
literally
don't
beasting
want to
them.
because the old school in me is
Wow,
not
bro.
happy about this score this
Like, I
late,
am
not
literally
necessary.
beasting them so bad.
This
like,
is
I'm
Madden,
literally-
isn't it?
I'm
This is how it
literally
works.
beasting them. Okay, let me say it one more time.
Now after the
I'm literally
touchdown,
beasting
here's
them.
Elliott
Beasting
on to
them.
kick it
I'm
away.
literally beasting them. Too much beasting.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said, well, before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw on first. Incompletion on first. Now 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world.